The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year, they rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Levis to throw it. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Now it's 2nd and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You talk about this Rams defense. Now they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Levis on 3rd down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Byron Young drops it for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in the yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And Kupp going to pick up a Rams 1st down as the tackle made down at the 33. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. And the Rams at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Levis. him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Loose inside the 30, fighting his way through contact. And finally marked down at the 23. 45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. 1st and 10. Here's Levis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here, 1st and 10. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Come on, set!
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That one good for 33 in the first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 23. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Levis. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Amari Barno make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. .36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Here we go, set.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
This out quickly to Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 36-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Back to throw, it's Levis. That is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going. That's exactly what you're looking for.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Here's Levis. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's off the ground. A surprise to all.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. There he goes, right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Here's 2nd and 10.
Third. Right there. 60 Eagles.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. And quickly they get to the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Stop low, 18. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Levis looking to move him around a bit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Levis now off of play action.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Levis sets up to throw here.
And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
2nd down and 8.
Hurt. Go.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Come on. Hey.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown shifts by him. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Second and 11.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He'll look underneath and finds Brown.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete.
Touchdown, LA!
Chase Claypool, 40 yards. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
Levis back to throw.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Ryland on for the extra point.
And it's 21-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. task. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Levis looking to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. McCaffrey able to fight through 1 tackle.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st down, San Francisco.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And down he goes.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Hey, check that.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 13. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Play action now. Levis. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Levis now on 1st and 10.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Levis to throw it.
incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Let's go now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Okay, ready?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
19.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll set up a throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Levis gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
18 Cardinal, Mustang 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around.
And got his man, complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready, set.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sent back at the 38. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, this was a very close ball.